Piker's life is falling apart. He got the news that he dreaded. He was kicked off a political campaign. People that were his friends no longer want to associate with them now that they are actually in politics. He tried to get this guy elected to the mayor of New York City, Zoran, and Zoran doesn't want to talk to him anymore. He ghosted him after he flew to New York. Not only that, but Hasan keeps slandering me. He slanders Asmongold, he slanders me. I'm going to be responding to his slander. Also, by the way, Asmongold responds to his slander about me. And even more than that, Hasan fans are stalking and harassing Jewish content creators in public. All right, they went after H3H3 and they are just going after random Jews in the streets. So lock in, boys and girls. Hasan Piker is 680% cooked and he is going to jail. He is. Today, probably not, but it's going to happen. It will happen. My titles are not clickbait. They are factual. They're down the line. I didn't say Hasan went to jail. I said Hasan is going to jail, which is true. It will happen. You will see. And when that happens, I will make a great video on it. So definitely subscribe. Let's up those numbers. Let us absolutely not forget. All right, let's not forget the GOAT.
That's dangerous.
Let's up those numbers!
Let's up those numbers. Definitely subscribe. Let's up those numbers. All right, so I wanted to show you first. This clip is just hilarious. This is my favorite thing of all time. So there is the current person that is running for the New York mayor position in New York City. His name is Zoran Mamdani. He is a Islamist as well as a hardcore communist. And he is trying his best to take over New York City by saying simple things like, let's globalize the Intifada, let's release all prisoners from prisons, abolish prisons, and we should tax white neighborhoods more than taxing any other not white neighborhoods. He actually said this. Now, Hasan Piker has been campaigning for him for a long time. In fact, Hasan Piker even did a collab with him. I've covered this in the past, so I'm not going to be retreading tread ground. You could look at my previous video on Zoran Mamdani. However, Hasan is wearing Hot Girls Love Zoran shirt. He flew to New York. You will notice his background is different because he goes to New York to meet Zoran and gets ghosted because, you don't understand, Zoran Mamdani is a pro-terrorist, extremist communist, but Hasan is too bad. He is too bad of a person to collab with. Bros, we're trying to run for the mayor of New York City. You think he's gonna collab with a guy that said that America deserved 9/11? Holy! So this is just amazing.
Peace prize. Are you linking up with Zoran while you're here?
Are you linking up with Zoran while you're here? Which, let's be honest, is probably the reason why he went. I don't think he wants to admit it because he flew all the way to New York to meet up with this guy, right? But that's what he said.
No, brother.
No, brother. Oh, the pain in his voice.
He is, or sister, or the emperor. My man is fucking working, dude. You don't got time for me.
Yeah, we know. He's trying to campaign. Why would he have time for the largest leftist political streamer? He doesn't have time for the largest leftist political streamer. All he's trying to do is become the mayor. You would think that this is when he makes time for you. Unless collaborating with the guy that said that America deserved 9/11 is not a good look.
You don't got time for fucking influencers.
Oh, really? Is that why he's taking pictures with tons of influencers? If you look at Zoran Mamdani's feed, he is constantly collabing with like Instagram models and shit. But he just doesn't have time for you, maybe, because, you know, you're a terrorist supporter openly.
He's running the city. He's running his campaign.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get it the Aki way? Probably.
He's crying, so he's crying. He's crying. He turns off the camera, goes to the bathroom, and cries.
Nah.
Oh my god. So I personally think this is the funniest shit in the world. So now, Hasan is obviously too radical for Zoran Mamdani. I mean, again, Hasan called for the murder of sitting United States senators in the past, as I've covered previously on the How Fucked is Hasan Piker franchise. And realistically, I understand. I wouldn't want to get anywhere near this motherfucker. I think he's a terrorist supporter and he's going to be in prison. You don't want to be the guy on a ticket to become the mayor of New York City while at the same time you're buddies with a terrorist supporter. Retard that said America deserves 9/11 and incited his audience to murder 2 United States senators. Now, that said, he's crying. He's losing his shit that he's not allowed to meet up with the guy. I think it's very funny personally, and I wanted to show this. This is him at his lowest moment. Life comes at you fast when you're an irrelevant dick sucker. Now, Hasan called me out, so I wanted to show this clip. I think this is a very prudent clip to talk about at this very moment. So this is Hasan basically crying about people lying about him. He's so mad that people are lying about him.
Sure, it sucks. I mean, can you imagine what it would be like?
Could you imagine Hasan collabing and meeting up with people in New York and just showing them Asmongold content?
If you just had people on the internet that would just make stuff up about you with no basis and just fucking put it out there and just say random shit with no evidence?
Yeah, like how Hasan says that Asmongold murdered his own mother with no evidence. Like a really disgusting, deplorable shit.
Wait, that's so crazy because, like, I think he literally has been abusing. He's been spamming like AI thumbnails recently too, and like he made.
How is this equivalent at all? You said he murdered his own mother, okay? And now you're like, yeah, but he lies about me too. He uses AI to like stretch my face in YouTube videos. Is this not insane? Like, I'm gonna show you what the Asmongold thumbnails look like. All right, Asmongold, Hasan. I'm gonna show you what they look like. All right. It's like this. This is the Asmongold thumbnails. That they stretch his mouth out. They make him crying like a retard. This is not propagating lies about you, okay? It makes you look like a retard because not only are you a retard at the inside, but he wants to make sure that you look like a retard on the outside as well. And it was probably with AI that they got him to stretch his mouth like a retard like this. That is what he's complaining about. That is not the same as slandering people.
I saw like one thumbnail that popped up on my fucking For You page on my YouTube, and it gave me a jump scare. It was me like holding a gun, and it was like,
oh my god, Hasan holding a gun? You mean like you literally did on stream a week ago when you threatened some random guy? Oh my god, Hasan holding a gun? Huh?
On the other side, it was like Ludwig, I think. So I don't know what he was implying. I think he was like implying that I'm like killing Ludwig or something.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, so he's saying that Asmongold made a clip of that implied that Hasan was killing Ludwig. Okay, that's his argument. That Asmongold made a thumbnail that implies that he is killing Ludwig. I'm going to show you the actual thumbnail. Because it doesn't, in fact, imply that at all. Actually, it doesn't even look remotely like that. This is the thumbnail he's talking about, where you have Hasan holding a gun. Who fucking cares? Hasan held a gun on his stream with a divider and with Ludwig on the other side. Does this look like Hasan is trying to kill Ludwig? It's literally two separate images with a divider in between, just like he has on a ton of his thumbnails. All right? This does not look like you're killing Ludwig, okay? Complete retard. Low IQ motherfucker.
What? Like, at this point, like the lore crafting is so is so out of pocket.
It's all like it's like this weird mirroring thing too, where he's like criticizing you, but like in the process describing himself.
Yeah, no. He's criticizing you for slandering people. As far as I am aware, Asmongold never slandered you. As far as I am aware, he only accurately tore you to shreds because you're a terrorist-supporting potential pedophile.
Like, perfectly. Yeah. Imagine being a guy who doesn't know anything and tells lies on the internet all the time.
That is literally him!
And who's...
I think Asmongold is way too nice to Hasan. He always was. I think he always will be. I respect him for it, but I don't know, man.
Statements are really scrutinized. Yeah. Couldn't be me.
Like, there's one content creator who's like a lolicon, like drawn children enjoyer.
So here he's supposed to be talking about me. Now, you have to realize the irony of this, okay? You have to realize the irony here. Here is Hasan saying that he doesn't slander people. Asmongold slanders people. And then he slanders me in a second, within one breath, literally within a breath. He goes from, I can't believe Asmongold calls me out for making up lies. Anyway, there's this pedophile. What? He immediately does the thing in the same sentence. This is crazy, by the way. I have always been against lolicon stuff. That's the irony. Anyone that watches my channel knows that I've always been against that. Literally always. Drawn children porn enjoyer? How could you say that, bro? How can you just say something like this? It's absolutely diabolical. Now notice, he will never mention my channel name because I'm Blue Voldemort over there. He never mentions me by name. He will always insinuate me, and he'll keep going.
And he's like a Vtube. He's like a cartoon character, right?
All right, so it's me, cartoon character, right?
And he's also, I think, like now living in Israel.
I currently live in the United States of America. But again, I'm telling you, he goes from saying that Asmongold is the one that lies, not him, and then he makes up 5 lies about me.
And but he wasn't before. He moved to Israel, I think, like after October 7th, like one of his
Nope, didn't move to Israel. I live in the United States of America.
immediate family members, I think, like might have died.
No, I don't have any family members that died. I have a family member that was murdered by Hamas.
Not on October 7th. Not
On October 7th. On October 7th. Not on October 7th. So this was literally 5 lies. Literally 5 lies that he said back to back to back to back. He called me a lolicon, drawn children's porn enjoyer, a guy that lives in Israel, that moved there after October 7th, that has a family member that died, but didn't die on October 7th. Oh, like, are we on the same page? He literally lied about me 6 times in one breath. In one breath.
not entirely sure about what happened, but anyway.
Not entirely sure? Okay, so there's a terrorist organization called Hamas that you support that say they want to kill all Jews. That's what they say themselves. And then they tried their best to do that on October 7th. And now Israel's trying to obliterate them, as they should. They're trying to get rid of Hamas, which is good. Yeah, Hamas should die, all of them. Fuck those guys, for sure, for real. Yeah. For sure. Again, I feel really bad for every single civilian in Gaza that is hurting and that is getting killed and injured and starving and all that stuff. But Hamas, yeah, fuck all those guys. They'll all be burning in hell very soon. And send them my regards when you get there, Hamas Diddy Piker.
He went like full fucking crazy mode. Why are you nodding along? You're like, this makes a lot of sense. You're in your mind, you're like, this is...
What makes sense? What makes sense? Like, this is shocking. And by the way, this is why I am called Blue Voldemort on his channel, because he will never mention me by name. I'm not sure what makes sense here. He's like, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, Hamas murdered his family, and he's criticizing you for supporting terrorists. Yeah.
It feels like a setup.
Hamas killed his family, yeah.
I mean, there's just a lot of different ways all these things could go.
Jew, am I right? Lamau.
But yeah, this guy will always
And he never makes up lies about anybody. Asmongold does, because he uses AI thumbnails.
fucking post about me and be like, Hasan is, I think it was at first he was like 65% done.
Again, another lie. I started at 100% done. I only start making the 100% done franchise on people once they're 100% done, and it only takes a little bit of time until the law catches up to them. But I started at 100% actually. Currently, you are 680% fucked.
Hasan is like 100% done. Now it's like Hasan is 1,000,000% done.
Inaccurate. You are currently 680% fucked, and at 1,000%, you are going to be in prison.
And at no point, like, does his audience ever go, dog, you said he was gonna go to jail 8 months ago.
You will.
Why is he not in jail?
You will. I never said you were in jail. I said you're going to jail, and you will.
What you're telling me is now a QAnon about you.
Yes!
And that, like, they're being like, the storm's coming.
You're so scared.
The ants are gonna come for...
Like, it's amazing how scared he is. Like, it's hilarious. This dude needs to sit there and talk from his little mansion in front of his little support group about, oh my god, I can't believe it. There's this Jew guy that, like, criticizes me.
Hasan, any minute now.
Like, that's what I don't understand is like...
all of the crimes that he has committed
Can
against
you imagine
us.
if I was like, yeah, if I was...
I mean, he slandered me in this very video. Do you realize how hilarious it is that he's talking about how, like, what fake crimes he committed when he slandered me in this very video? Bro, you called me a pedophile. That's a lie. I have every right to do whatever the fuck I want, brother.
Constantly just being like, any moment now Trump is gonna get arrested.
That is actually what would happen, though, if, like, you got, like...
I love that he makes that joke, but he literally has made videos like that.
you know, nabbed or whatever in this current environment.
Like, he made videos Trump is getting impeached.
Is that, like, 20,000 gang stalking victims of you
Yeah.
would be, like, coming out to testify about all of the ways you've been oppressing them?
Yeah. He's like, dude, did you see? He like flexed one time. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, my criticism is that he flexed one time. When realistically, my criticism about him is that he slanders me all the time. He supports terrorist organizations. He's a communist. Fuck him. And he is anti-American. He tries to get his audience to murder and execute politicians. He's a pretty bad guy, actually, it turns out. Now, I made a response to this on Twitter, which I thought was pretty good. Hasan starts crying that Asmongold says he makes up lies about people, and then he makes up 5 different lies about me. Speaking of lies, remember that it's a confirmed fact that Hasan Piker went to a brothel in Germany that sex trafficked at least one minor? So then, of course, I had people jumping in my comment section saying, this is not true, okay? The German brothel was found innocent. This is not accurate. In fact, the German brothel was not found innocent. This is a story of a football player who beat a 17-year-old on the street. He subdued his 17-year-old girlfriend, forced her into prostitution. The Berlin court sentenced him to 7 years in prison. And where was she a prostitute? She was a prostitute in the Berlin brothel Artemis. Okay, this is a known fact. Hasan Piker went to a brothel in Germany that sex trafficked at least one child. At least one child. Okay, this is a fact, a true fact. Now, he's a very progressive guy. And then, of course, I had people in the comments like, dude, these are the comments are amazing. Hold on, I have to show you some of these comments. This is great. Holy shit. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my god, did they delete them? Yeah, Asmon incorrectly. Yeah, Asmon was wrong, by the way. Asmon was wrong. It's true. Bro, that's crazy. They deleted the comments. I got so many comments of people saying it's like, it was only one time. Yeah, okay. Oh, the user was deleted. Oh, wait, the user was straight up deleted off of Twitter for his comments? Yeah, there was this one guy in the comment section that was saying, yeah, I hope all your family gets killed, blah, blah, blah. You know, classic Hasan fan. So I said, you know, not Hasan fans defending a brothel that employed a sex-trafficked child. Not super surprising from a community that defends Houthi terrorists that marry 9-year-old sex slaves. Suspiciously, there were no Hasan defenders on this one, suspiciously enough. Now, Asmongold just reacted to this right now while I'm live. This literally just happened. Hell yeah, dude. So, let's see Asmongold's take on all this.
There it is, Hasan. Okay, here it is. Bro, I love the fact that he goes and he fucking brings his two friends over to his apartment building. He's like, you know what? I fucking hate this dude. Have you seen him before? Here, react to this with me. Listen, watch this guy.
Yeah, we hate him, guys.
It's a watch party, yeah.
Yeah, we hate him.
I'm sure it sucks. I mean, can you imagine what it would be like? Let me turn it up.
All right.
And
I'm sure it sucks. I mean, can you imagine what it would be like if you just had people on the internet that would just make stuff up about you with
crazy,
no
crazy.
and just fucking put it out there and just say random shit with no evidence? Wow, that'd be crazy.
Wait, that's so crazy because, like, I think he literally has been abusing, he's been spamming, like, AI thumbnails recently, too. And, like, he makes it... I saw like one thumbnail that popped up on my fucking For You page on my YouTube, and it gave me a jump.
He's a secret fan.
True!
He's been watching my videos.
They're all secret fans. Listen, he's been paying attention.
He's getting my videos recommended.
He's been paying attention to what percent fucked he is. He's a secret pet. His For You page. His For You page. Listen, man, I'm just being real.
To him on his For You page. I can't fucking believe it. Oh my god.
Yeah, baby.
And he probably has YouTube Premium, so I'm getting paid for him watching.
Oh.
I'm scared. It was me like holding a gun, and it was like on the other side it was like Ludwig, I think. So I don't know what he was implying. I think he was like implying that I'm like killing Ludwig or something.
No one was
I don't know
implying
what,
that,
like,
bro.
At this point, like the lore crafting is so is so out of pocket.
Like, it's all...
Imagine being the guy at YouTube that's managing the algorithm, bro. And you're like, you know Hasan's YouTube channel, and you just make sure that a couple of How Fucked Is Hasan franchise videos show up on his feed.
Like this weird mirroring thing too, where he's like criticizing you, but like in the process describing himself like perfectly. Yeah. Imagine being a guy who doesn't know anything until.
Okay, fair. If Hasan stops making stuff up about me,
Based.
then we'll stop using AI thumbnails of Hasan.
Damn, bro. Bro's negotiating with terrorists. Damn.
I think that seems fair. Yep.
To be clear, even if Hasan stops making things up about me, I will continue to be using AI thumbnails on him. Just want to make this clear.
All right. Okay.
He's already gone past the point of no return, in my opinion. I think this dude is a diabolical fuck.
Lies on the internet all the time, and whose statements are really scrutinized. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
Like there's one content creator who's like a lolicon like drawn children enjoyer, and he's like a Vtube. He's like a cartoon character, right? And he's also, I think, like now living in Israel. And
it's crazy that he goes there. Am I the only one who thinks that it's insane that he even brought that up? Like, aside from the fact that it's not true. Like, literally, aside from the fact that it's not true, isn't it just insane that he brought that up? He's like, there's this guy that makes videos about me. He's a pedophile. He's in Israel. He supports genocide. Like, is that not insane?
And
Listen, I know he watches the fuck franchise.
Why would you add that?
Oh, it's because he hates Jews, Asmongold. I got you. Don't worry, brother. Don't worry, bald one. Oh, great, unclean one. It's because he hates Jews.
Oh, yeah. Now he's in Israel.
It's because he hates Jews.
By the way,
Asmongold, if you ever want to tour in Israel, I will make sure to be there at the same time as you. I'll give you a tour. I'll even give you a couch. All right? Listen, I'll do it. I'll be there. I'll be there with you, my brother. I'll give you a tour personally.
But he wasn't before. He moved to Israel, I think, like after October 7th. Like,
How is any of this relevant at all? It's not true, but it's not relevant either.
one of his immediate family members, I think, like might have died.
Might have died. Right. Might have died. How did that happen? Oh, they just died. Not the terrorists that I support that killed them.
Not on October 7th. Not entirely sure.
On October 7th.
I love how like Hasan was he was about to make a joke or say some like bad shit about this, but like he's had so many gamer moments recently that he had to stop himself, and it's very obvious that now he's walking back what he just said because he's like, oh shit, okay, oh god, they're gonna get me on this one. Okay, never mind.
What happened? But anyway, he went
So
like
obvious.
full fucking crazy mode.
Yeah.
Why are you nodding along? You're like, this makes a lot of sense. You're in your mind. You're like,
It
this
makes a lot of sense. I mean, first thing is you're weird.
Listen, he's just giving me more ammunition for the defamation lawsuit. I can't be that mad at him when he's directly telling more people that I'm a pedophile. Listen, if he's trying his best to make sure that he defames me as well as he can.
You go to Israel. Yeah, for sure.
it feels like a setup.
There's just like a lot of different. I mean, there's just a lot of different ways all these things could go. Continue.
But yeah, this guy will always fucking post at me and be like, Hasan is. I think it was at first he was like 65%. Hasan is like 100% done. Now it's like Hasan.
Listen, Hasan might not be a big fan of the How Fucked is Assad Piker franchise, but you know who is? Lord Voldemort.
Hasan is 1,000,000%.
The thing is that Hasan is right about this.
True.
It is
True.
ridiculous.
It's beautiful. It's ridiculous in its beauty. Yeah! Woo! Definitely subscribe. You don't want to miss a single episode of the How Fucked is Assad Piker franchise.
So funny.
Don't miss even one. You want to be there for
There's
it.
so many of these.
Definitely subscribe. You don't want to miss out.
And at a certain point, you guys 1% done. I don't know. Are we done yet? No, we're not.
No, it's not
still
over.
going.
Subscribe. You don't want to miss an episode.
Oh
Every
my
single
god,
one.
it's not even that funny. I think it's fucking funny.
I think it's
I'm
amazing.
Sorry.
Yes, based.
Done. And at no point, like, does his audience ever go, dog, you said he was going to go to jail 8 months ago. Why is he not in jail?
He will.
So what you're telling me is
He will.
there's now a QAnon about you.
Yes!
And that, like, they're being like, the storm's coming. The
Yeah.
Patriots are going to come for Hasan any minute now.
Like, that's what I don't understand. Is
All
like,
of the crimes that he has committed
can you
against
imagine
us.
if I was like, yeah, if I was constantly just being like, any moment now Trump is going to get arrested.
That is actually what would happen.
But you do that, so, you know.
I don't know if like you got like, you know, nabbed or whatever in this current environment, is that like 20,000 gang stalking victims of you would be like coming out to testify about all of the ways you've been oppressing them.
Yeah. He's like, dude, did you see? He like flexed one time. That shit was crazy. It was unacceptable. But like, it just doesn't.
Okay. Hasan is unhappy about the thumbnail. He's unhappy about the AI thumbnails. We will stop using the AI thumbnails, but he got to stop saying that bullshit.
Stop negotiating with
You gotta
terrorists.
stop writing fan
Stop
fiction
negotiating with
and making
terrorists,
stuff up.
Asmongold.
Okay.
Don't do it.
If you can make stuff up, then we should be able to make stuff up.
True. That's why I feel zero shame for even an ounce of clickbait.
That's it.
Oh my god, Nux, your quote in the thumbnail didn't exactly be the thing that he said. Yeah, I know. I modified it to actually fit the page, and I don't care. He called me a pedophile.
Yep, do it more. No, the thing is, who
And besides, I've made all these videos. I didn't slander him once, by the way.
cares if he's upset? Well, no, I'm a reasonable guy. I am an extremely reasonable,
He's pretty
well-intentioned,
He's pretty well intentioned.
most humble,
is.
most ethical,
He is very humble
most
and ethical.
fair person.
He is pretty humble and ethical.
So
and
I
fair.
have no problem with this. You don't
That's fair.
negotiate with terrorists?
Don't negotiate with terrorists.
Fair. There's nothing that says that you can't negotiate with terrorist supporters. Okay?
Hey, that's some bullshit.
So that's not
bro.
part of it, all right? That's a
That's a
little bit of
cop-out.
subtext
That's a
there,
cop-out,
and
brother.
we can get in under the radar.
That's a
It's all right.
cop-out.
And let's see here.
Yeah, it sounds like a bit of a cop-out. Yeah, but anyway, I wanted to see what's been going on with the Hasan universe. Apparently, it's kind of insane.
But that's really it. Oh no, he talking.
Oh, this is him talking about not being accepted onto the actual tour to meet up with the guy. All right,
Series
so
so
let's
villainous. Even the Joker is watching.
Oh,
In today's video, Ethan Klein has been confronted IRL by seemingly deranged lunatic Hasan supporters.
This
He
is
has
crazy. It is crazy that Hasan supporters are going out with these guys. Not negotiating with terrorists is a deflection. I disagree. I think you shouldn't negotiate with terrorists. They have no morals anyway. Fuck them. Listen, when it comes to the Hasan universe, I feel zero shame for making as many videos as I need to. I think I have contributed to mainstreaming his retardation, and I am proud of it. I really am. Subscribe, up those numbers. We are going to be cooking that fraud. And it's going to be hilarious every single day.
Responded on his podcast. Ethan is now beefing with YouTuber Adam McIntyre. He's also calling out Reddit for being complete hypocrites.
Right.
Subscribe for literally the greatest entertainment of the 21st century.
True. I will, of course, be linking more Pegasus in the description. He does a really good job at covering, like, all the general drama around Hasan without getting too deep into the politics. If you want, like, the deep dive breakdowns, you should definitely subscribe.
Now, quick recap from last video. Basically, Ethan Klein was confronted by a bunch of people asking him whether he supports Palestine. They basically aggressively put a camera in his
Bro, there's no way this was uploaded by the, what is this, the GNN? Okay, I'm sure you never heard of this. This is like super niche Jew lore. I gotta hit you up with some super niche Jew lore. You might not be familiar with GNN. I'll see if I can find it.
Face, you know, super hostile, and then they were very shocked when he actually said that he does in fact support Palestine, almost like Hasan and his goon squad have been lying about him all this time. Here's a quick clip.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is your stance on Palestine?
I love it.
Oh, it's GNN. No way, dude. Was that the Palestine News Network?
You love Palestine?
Yeah.
You went to Israel, though. You support Satan Yahoo.
Oh, you went to Israel, though. Oh, my God.
No, I don't.
All right, cool. So this is the final test, buddy. Get a free Palestine from me.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine?
Yeah.
From the river to the sea?
Yeah.
My man, I appreciate that. Okay, go. What about you? You were in the IDF. Wait, hold on. You were in the West Bank. You used to go in people's houses in the middle of the night?
No. Dude, this is crazy, just harassing random people in public. Like, this is actually fucking insane.
She was a secretary.
I was a secretary.
You were a secretary. Can we get a free Palestine from you?
Sure, free Palestine.
All right, cool.
Right, so since then,
That is crazy. Holy shit. Just harassing people in public. Yeah. By the way, River to the Sea is a declaration of genocide, in case you were curious. That is killing all Jews in Israel, right? Between the river and the sea. That is kill all the Jews in Israel, in case you were curious. So, speaking of genocidal slogans. But yeah, no, anyway, yeah, no, so the crazy thing is, this is literally two retards fighting. A lot of people don't know this, but this literally is two retards fighting. Hasan versus Ethan is amazing because it's two far leftists arguing about who is a further leftist. And it's honestly brilliant. It's peak content. Again, I don't condone... I do not condone anything that Hasan does. That guy's an actual fucking terrorist supporter. I think, while it is still two retards fighting, I'm firmly on Ethan's side here, because, you know, he's not supporting terrorists openly. He's just a moderate leftist guy. Now, interesting, yeah, the full quote is, "From the river to the sea, the blood of the Jews shall flow." All right? Like, it's absolutely insane. It's not even remotely normal.
History has responded, and apparently later on, we figure out the interviewer is actually a terrorist supporter. Very
wow,
shocking.
what a
Not
surprise!
In
No.
the least.
This guy sprung into action, his buddy, and he was in my fucking face. Like, I was walking, and he was like, he was trying to stop me from walking. He was like in my face, right?
So you support Satan Yahoo?
No, I don't. Satan Yahoo, I never heard of that one. It took me a minute to process it because I love who? Oh, Netanyahu. I definitely don't love Netanyahu. I've never expressed any adoration or any positive sentiment about the guy. In fact,
not
when I
even
lived in
before
Israel,
we had social media. Like, never.
I've done more to defeat him than any of these activists because I was able to vote in the Israeli elections.
Damn.
I think, was it once or twice?
I think it was twice, and TP Livni was the female who won when we voted for her.
Wait. So you're telling me Ethan this entire time was pro-Palestine?
That's the craziest part. Because, like, dude, to be honest, Ethan's a lot more pro-Palestine than I am, for example. And I am not even afraid to say that at all. He is way more pro-Palestine than I am. So the crazy thing is when people go after him for this, and that's why it offends him so much. It's like someone will call me a Zionist online, and you know what I'm gonna say? Okay. Okay, cool. Sure, whatever. Now, Ethan is, he is a very, very left-wing guy. He is very pro-Palestine. He wants a two-state solution. you have to realize Zionist just means you think that Israel as a country has the right to exist. That is literally what the word Zionist means. Thinking that the country has a right to exist. So it's like people say, you're a Zionist. And I'm like, okay. And what is your point, sir? What is the point you are trying to make here?
Absolutely shocking information. He's actually been consistent in his beliefs in a long time. There's no way my Lord and Savior, the ultimate Messiah, Hasan, was lying to me.
No,
also, I just got a point.
The major point is because you see, Hasan actually hates Jews. So therefore, unless you want all Jews in Israel to be killed, Hasan will directly say that you are a dirty Jew. All right, you have to understand. You have to understand from the mind of the terrorist, all right? You have to get into the mind. You see, Hamas wants to kill every Jew. Hasan supports Hamas. This is literally a A plus B equals C situation, okay?
This out. If you are confronting people IRL over internet drama and internet disagreements, that is a different level of pathetic.
Yeah, you're
You need to get an actual job. You need to remove your brain from the internet because it is no longer functioning, and you need to reevaluate your entire situation in life.
I think people don't. Pegasus doesn't know what it's been like to be a Jewish guy in America. Okay, and I obviously don't mean him any criticism. He's not a Jewish guy in America. How the fuck would he know? But I'm just talking from very personal experience. People will come up to you and just harass you in public, okay? Like, this is just the reality of being a Jew in America since October 7th. People will just come up to you and generally just say that you are supporting a genocide. You are supporting a genocide. Free Palestine. That happens all the time. Like, the fact that it happened to Ethan, like, the reason why it's surprising is because Ethan's not, like, visibly Jewish, right? He'll walk around with a cap on, with a t-shirt. He doesn't look Jewish, per se. But essentially, if you're walking around in public with, like, a kippah, for example, like, you know, the Jew hat thing, or, for example, you're part of like, you're walking out of a synagogue or something like that, people will walk up to you and directly harass you. And it's been happening, literally, since October 7th. True story. It's a real thing. I'm not even exaggerating. If you're out there holding a Torah and a menorah, yeah, if you have a long nose, you're cooked. You are cooked, baby. So, realistically, this is just a real thing that's been happening. I'll be honest. It's like wearing a Trump hat in New York or in California is like basically wearing a yarmulke. That's the Jew hat thing. Anywhere else. It's like people will harass you for voting for Trump. You must be a Nazi, right? It's the same exact thing. And it's crazy. Now, people like Pegasus, I'm sure, isn't fully aware of this because obviously he doesn't know exactly. However, yeah, this isn't that surprising.
This next party.
I've seen crazy clips. Like, I'll give you examples. I know tons of instances like this. A Jewish family is in a restaurant eating food, and you have people just walk into the restaurant and start yelling at them in the restaurant. Just yelling at them. Not even exaggerating. This is a real thing that happens. You know, crazy shit. So, you know, anyway, freedom of speech, they're allowed to do it. It's just harassing people in public. It's really shitty. In Canada, yeah, it's in Canada. It's in America. Yeah. America's still the best country in the world, you know? But, realistically, that is kind of what happens. And it's retards like Hasan Piker and his audience that are the ones that do it.
Talks about how they actually expected him to be this Israel dick rider, as Hasan would say it.
What about Ben Gvir? How do you feel about Ben Gvir?
Oh, I think he's insane. That, like, bro, did you really expect me to endorse Ben Gvir?
Yeah.
You don't, but dude, you don't understand. They're all doing this. They're all doing this, my bro. Of course they think that. Why are you surprised? They just listen to Hasan. Hasan says that you hate Arabs or whatever.
I don't know what these people expect me to say. I'm like, hey, dude, my name's Ethan Klein, and I just want to say... I'm not even going to say it because people are going to...
Right.
You know what? But I'm going to say the worst thing you can imagine about, you know, these people.
And then I come in and I say something even worse than you.
I've never said anything different than this. I've continually said the same.
Like, dude, if you look at this, I found the Twitter. All right, look at this Twitter account. So this is the Palestine News Network Twitter account. All right. So I'll just find, like, this is a random video. Yeah. They posted this 2 hours ago.
It's on Palestine, bro. No stance, chicken. Now you're losing. Now he's walking. He's leaving you in the dust. Speed up, bro. Speed up. Walk faster, bro. Walk faster, bro. Walk faster.
Right. So this is like literally the entire channel. Right? Like, not even kidding. This is the whole channel, just going around and just harassing people in public. It's wild. But you know, that's the content.
Back up. You. How do the Palestinians make it?
So this is just a dude eating in a restaurant, right?
They do this at Elka style to a bunch of people. They just want you to...
Just said free Palestine, and he got very belligerent and disgusting in front of his daughter. It's very disgusting.
Right, so they just go, they film him, and they harass him, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, oh, look at that, it's them. Hey, wow. Isn't that amazing?
People. Why you oppress people?
I never oppressed
But why you support that, though?
I don't support
Now, why you support it, though? Yo.
Right, so do you see what I mean? Like, that is literally this entire account. They just go out and harass people in public. So literally, yeah, it's not surprising.
I've never said anything different for several years predating October 7th. And yet, because of people like Hasan who continually lie about what I'm saying, the people like this and in the comments are like, get him. Like the top comment, I think it got a little brigaded by our fans by now, but the top comment was like, hold him accountable.
Oh, I am not shocked that they do this all the time. They are literally goons who go around harassing people, essentially just asking everyone this one question. And heaven forbid they say the wrong answer or say that, you know, I'm not informed, maybe I don't keep up with things. They will post them online, completely lambast them in front of the internet, get their deranged lunatic followers to harass them IRL. Like, actually need to get a life, and this is coming from a slop tuber.
True!
Also that comment, like, hold him accountable. Really? Really? Hold yourself accountable. Holy shit. Just the insane level of hypocrisy. It's like they want to be this sort of moral police for the internet. They want everyone...
It's not about morality, it's about harassing Jews. Let's be honest. No one cares about what you think. Harassing a Jew in public in Los Angeles, you think that's gonna stop a genocide anywhere in the world? Absolutely not. All this actually does is make more Jews more angry. Like, you're not actually gonna do this, save the world with this shit.
To say the magic word, say exactly what I think here. You must support the movement to the very extreme. It's not enough to just support Palestine. You must support the terrorists, Hamas, everything. And it's just crazy that they're going after Ethan, man. Like, you'd think they'd be going after some, like, straight up Nazi or something, but this...
Well, you think they wouldn't be going after anyone. Like, it's retarded.
This is Ethan Klein. He agrees with them on 99% of things. Then he
the only thing they disagree with, by the way, is that Ethan thinks that terrorists are bad people, and these guys support terrorists. All right, let's make this clear. This is the difference, okay? The difference between them is Ethan is like, yeah, Ethan is pro-Palestine. He just thinks that terrorists are bad. Whereas they think that the terrorists that started the war, that caused all of these Palestinians to get murdered, they like those terrorists.
Talks about the real reason why they actually hate him.
Sure, free Palestine.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
How you
there
doing,
you go.
sir?
Back again.
No way,
Did we pass?
Oh
dude.
my god, he came back.
Dude.
We passed the test?
No, we didn't. They call us liars in the chat.
You're not gonna catch me slipping because I've been saying the same thing for probably damn near a decade now, before October 7th, but nobody wants to believe it. Why? Because I have the gall to criticize Hasan. And I mean, you just look at what ContraPoints is going through and you'll see the same exact thing she's going through. Now, they're doing the same exact thing to her. So if you think ContraPoints is a Zionist or like sidal or whatever the f based on her statement, like, I mean, to me, that's such a big red flag for their entire movement that there's...
I think the red flag for their movement is that they support terrorists. The moment I heard that they support terrorists, I realized that, yeah, their movement's retarded. I don't care.
They've now all come together in unison and be like, ContraPoints is genocidal.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yep, I mean, that is basically the label they give to anyone they disagree with at all. And we all know that if you criticize Hasan, you basically brand yourself as this person who is okay to be harassed for life, right?
I mean, that is literally the movement. Yes, that is Hasan Piker. Hasan will go out there and say, if you criticize me, then you are criticizing a pro-Palestine voice. So therefore, you are pro-genocide. All right, that is his logic, and it's bullshit, and he'll shove it down your throats, and he'll get his mobs of retards and terrorist supporters to harass you everywhere.
And that is basically what Ethan did. He got very, close with Hasan because he went, they hosted a podcast together. Yeah. And then the one time they actually disagreed on something, then they decided to completely go all in on Ethan. CPS on his kids, human skulls in the mail, endless amount of harassment.
True.
And even the ContraPoints thing he was talking about, right? Just some context if you missed the last video. Basically, there's this other YouTuber who gave this nuanced take on the Israel-Palestine issue, right?
Nuanced? All right, immediately bad. You're not allowed to have a nuanced take. You have to support the terrorists. You're not supporting the terrorists that are murdering their own people? What? You see, the thing about the pro-Palestine movement is the radical pro-Palestine people are not actually pro-Palestinians. They are pro-terrorists killing Jews. All right, this is something that a lot of people do not understand. That's where Hasan sits, because the Hamas terrorists are literally murdering Palestinians and starving Gazans. They are starving and murdering their own people. Every day another story comes out where they've executed a protester and left their body on the doorstep of their family to send a message, okay? They have literally been doing this, starving and killing their own people constantly. They started a war that they knew they could not win. Bro, they knew they couldn't win, but they started it anyway because they don't actually give a shit about a single one of the people there. They're terrorists that literally say, yes, we want to just kill all the Jews. So if you're supporting them, then you are not, in my opinion, supportive of the people of Gaza. You are a terrorist supporter that supports the death of the people in Gaza, so you could stand on their corpses and use their bodies as propaganda to say, oh, look at how bad the Jews are.
Basically said that, human lives on both sides actually matter, guys. And, they did the whole usual spiel of, condemning bad people on both sides, etc., etc. And this is not allowed.
You're not allowed. You are not allowed to condemn people on both sides. All right? You have to only condemn the Jews, and you must support even the terrorists that are killing their own people.
Treat all, Israelis, Jews as subhuman. Otherwise, you're not allowed in the movement, obviously. Obviously, anybody you disagree with 1% is genocidal now. And the amount of times they have used that word, like genocide, dude, it is completely lost all...
Yeah, genocide means nothing.
...meaning now because they just use it in the wrong context. Like, when you call Ethan genocidal, it's just like, what do you mean? Like, he's not out there killing anybody. It's literally the same strategy they've been using all this time. Like, just call everybody racist, sexist, homophobic labels, and then it just waters down the meaning of those words. It's like Casey Tron, just calling
everyone's an
anybody
incel.
Who disagrees with me is incel.
You're all incels.
Sexist. Like, it's
every
all
one
just
of
like
you.
The buzzwords to rile up their community. And at the end of the day, nobody's believing this shit.
Every time they film me, I'm like, they're not gonna post that probably because it just makes me. I think I passed the test, right? But for them, I don't think they care about anything but the views.
Yeah, I'm really confused how they actually posted a clip of you actually looking good.
Bro, you don't understand. You don't understand. Oh my god, I feel like I have to walk you through life of a Jew on the internet. I don't know why I feel the need to do this. I don't know why I need to do this. Look at this one. All right, how's this one? How's this tweet? All right, pro-Palestine, 95% of Jews are liars, and that's just generous. All right, how's that one? How about this? All right, what about this one? All right, Jews are more than happy to brazenly lie and cover up their pedophile blackmail operation. They would never lie about the Holocaust. Okay, so that's just, okay, so the Holocaust denial, classic, love that. All right, so, all right, we got another one. All right, here we go. The Jews always lie. All right, good shit, good shit. All right, what about this one? Okay, what about this one? Jews always lie. All right, cool, love that, very nice, awesome. And that is literally what you have to do, all right? All right, so here's another one, here. Like all Jews, he's telling a lie. All right, very cool, love that. Pog. Jews always lie. All right, how about that one? What about this one? Jews always lie. All right, okay, what about this one? Jews always lie. All right, very cool, Pog. Do you see what I'm getting at? I can give you a million of these. There's a whole thing going around by these fucking retards saying, the Jews always lie. So therefore, it doesn't matter what a Jew says on your actual show, right? Because when you make this video and you show Ethan Klein, if he says something pro-Israel, well, then you could say, look at him, he's pro-Israel. If you say something anti-Israel, then he'll say Jews always lie. He secretly just hates Jews. He secretly just hates the Palestinians. That is literally the strategy, okay? Like, it is a damned if you do, damned if you don't. They have made up their mind beforehand. They hate you. They hate you because of who you are. And honestly, now they have decided that they're going to film you. And if you say something good, we're just going to say you were lying about it. Easy, look at that. So, anyway, Welcome to this movement. This is the Hasan Piker movement.
Actually agreeing with what they wanted you to say. There was absolutely nothing unhinged Ethan said there, and they posted it anyways as some sort of a gotcha. And turns out the guy who posted this video was actually in the comments liking all of the TikTok comments saying, yeah, you know, I don't even believe them. They might have said
Yeah, sorry, unconvinced. Like
that. No, yeah, I just don't believe them. Like, serious question. What more do you need? Like, what more do you want them to do? Do you want them to fly to...
You want them to die. That is what they want. They want them dead. They say it themselves. They say it themselves. River to the sea, let the blood of the Jews flow. All right, the part of that phrase is if there's ever a Jew hiding behind a tree, let the tree tell us there is a Jew behind me. Come kill the Jew behind me. That is the entire sentence. That is literally their anthem, bro. They say it themselves.
Gaza, hand feed everybody. It's just absolutely insane the levels of like morality policing these people will do. Meanwhile, they have not donated a single cent to Palestine. They are not doing anything except using it as an excuse to harass people they don't like on the internet. Now, this next part, Ethan talks about how aggressive they were, you know, just putting the camera in his face, trying to provoke him, and trying to get this sort of reaction so they can go viral.
I'll say from the minute this guy got in my face was extremely rude and aggressive. It was
Really? Really?
It was meant to upset me and set me off. And so, like, these guys are coming at these people just from the most rude,
it's
like what the
inflammatory way possible.
Celebrities get.
Why should Jewish people anyway be stopped for a test? Like, the whole thing is so...
Well, I don't know what...
Wakey, wakey, Ethan. They just hate Jews. They're not your friends.
This guy's story is, but
yeah, we have
That's what he does.
Feels like
that's his whole channel. You can look at his other videos. That's what he does.
Yeah, I mean, he pretty much exclusively just asks people about like Zionism and Palestine and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
Bro,
he
his channel is called the Palestine News Network. That is his whole thing.
knows that this guy's Jewish or not. I don't want to say that. I don't know.
Why is he asking him?
Why is he, like, Ethan, why are you defending this guy and be like, listen, I don't know if he's anti-Semitic. Brother, he supports Hamas. He's anti-Semitic. That's how it works. I'm sorry. If you support a terrorist organization that wants to kill all the Jews, then yeah, he's an anti-Semite. And I don't even go around and call people anti-Semite. I feel like it's a very unproductive thing to do. I don't do it in general. But like, dog, if he's supporting a terrorist organization that wants to kill all the Jews, it doesn't get more basic than that, right?
About it.
When you watch the video of me, you can't tell how close the camera is to me.
They're in
But
our
it's like
face.
it's literally like inches away from my face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, so they go around literally asking everybody this one question. They stick the camera right up in your face, harass you, try to get a reaction, and post it online to get views on TikTok. I mean, how absolutely pathetic. This is no different than those like cringe TikTok pranksters who just try to provoke people for a reaction. And this is where you kind of just completely lose me because, you know, I'm always...
Yeah, the tolerant left, they're so good at making sure that you feel comfortable and at home. Man, I love how the tolerant left, they just love an open dialogue. They would just want to have a discussion in the free marketplace of ideas.
It's okay with people, you know, disagreeing with other people online, on the internet, whatever you want. Okay, you're allowed to disagree. You're allowed to have whatever opinions you have.
Oh, brother. Disagree? Disagree? Oh, my God. Disagree with the leftists? They might just call you a Nazi. Have you not seen what's been going on in American politics? You voted for Trump. You must be a Hitler. Little Hitler running around.
Obviously, you will be called out if you say some dumb shit, but as long as it's online, I don't really care that much. But IRL is different. When you take this shit to them in real life and you're actually no longer an internet troll, you're like a real life troll, it just shows that you have no leg to stand on in your arguments and you need to escalate the situation, make them feel scared, right? Now they're never gonna go to that place again because they know they're just gonna be confronted by the lunatic Hasan fans. And now we get to the best part. We find out that the guy doing these interviews, you know, this so-called purity tester.
Bro, they find the guy?
He literally admits that he supports terrorists and he...
How did I know? How did I know? How was I right the entire time? Nuxanor right again? It's almost like it always happens. Subscribe for more correct Nuxanor takes. Yes, this is the pro-Hamas people. Yeah, a normal person will have Pegasus's reaction. How could you possibly support these terrorists?
He says, "God bless October 7th."
Am I right, gamers? Let's go. It's so easy. You get a sense for this. Listen. When people throw slurs at you and harass you online, that's one thing. Once people start harassing you in real life, you start picking up a couple of things. Sorry, bro. Can't get this shit past me.
That is absolutely insane.
Yeah, the Nux was right jar overfloweth.
I don't like terrorists, that's why I don't support Israel. God bless everybody. God bless.
Wait,
He just said God bless Hamas.
Okay, well, to be fair, he just said I like terrorists, so I don't support
I
Israel.
can't understand.
Wait,
what
what's he
they're
about to say?
saying.
God bless.
October 7th. Okay, that's so like.
Yeah.
Let's call a spade here.
Yeah, Nuxanor is right every time. Sorry, Ethan. Sorry, Ethan. You're trying way too hard to be friends with people that want you dead. You are trying to see the good in people that want you dead. Wake up for a second, my brother. We need to do a new wakey Ethan content cop video. A lot of these people are like actually demented. These are not your friends. They will never be your friends. They're supporting terrorists. They're supporting terrorists that want you personally dead. I'm sorry. I don't know why you are trying your best to like kind of befriend these people. Like unironically, you gotta wake up at some point.
Here, he said,
God bless.
Where's the fucking Jordan Peterson quote? I need that Jordan Peterson quote immediately. I need the Jordan Peterson quote. The Ethan Klein Jordan Peterson quote.
You will be held to a higher and higher suit impossible to maintain ethical standard by the very mob you currently wish to please, and then you will make a mistake and they will devour you with glee. Please take this warning seriously. I liked you.
October 7th.
I mean, let's just be a little bit real here for a minute. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a Jewish person,
And he's the one passing the test.
By the way, I don't think this has anything to do with being a Jewish person from the perspective of justice. If you are a good person, you will realize that supporting these bloodthirsty, rapist, pedophile terrorists, genocidal fucks, is the wrong thing to do. If you support the terror, it has nothing to do with being a Jewish person. I just think Jews know what's happening more because Jews are getting harassed more. So I think Jews are more aware of the harassment. But I think anyone that's eyes are open to this would be on the same page. I don't think this is like a Jewish exclusive perspective at all.
that's way worse than anything this guy said so far, which is super cut up as far. So it's hard to even say. It seemed like he said something like they'll never be free, which obviously is terrible, but it's very cut up. But saying God bless October 7th, that's just scumbag shit right there. I mean,
No, it's Ethan realizing in real time that the terror supporters actually just want him dead.
That's worse than scumbag.
You're supporting genocide. You're supporting the babies, bro.
I mean, if you're saying God bless October 7th,
Yeah,
you're also
Yeah, you're supporting the genocide and the killing of babies.
supporting genocide. I'm just being honest.
Wait a minute. Are we sure that Hasan isn't behind the camera? Because somebody just openly declaring their support for terrorists?
I love how Pegasus is unaware that this is literally what's happening every single day in America. I love watching this from the perspective of people that aren't living this life, like this actual life. But yeah, look, as an American Jew, you get this all the time. All the time. You know, you get this a lot. So yeah, you sweet summer child.
I've only seen that a couple other times, one being Hasan, of course.
No, I see this, you see it a lot. If you pay attention, all the people that are like wearing the keffiyeh and chanting in the streets, almost every single one of them is pro-Hamas. Which is insufferable and like unacceptable completely.
This guy really just pulled I support the Houthis, 10 toes down, I believe they're doing a good thing. Hezbollah is my favorite flag.
I love the way Pegasus says Hezbollah.
Bro, I don't think you guys realize how crazy this is. This guy said...
It is completely crazy, and it's become accepted by the modern left, which is completely radicalized. Like, the far left is so far. Unreal far. Oh my God. Again, I want to make this clear in case I was unclear before. A lot of the people that are protesting are pro-Palestine, pro the civilians in Gaza. Okay, that is one group. Another group are the pro-Hamas terrorists. It is not a small group. It is, I think, the loudest group, to be honest. It really is.
God bless October 7th. Bro, that's when Hamas terrorists attacked Israel, by the way, in case you don't...
Yeah, they know.
Don't keep up with that stuff. It's like, if you can't disavow...
When they attacked Israel. It's when they went to a music festival and butchered every man, woman, and child at that festival and raped the women there. And then proceeded to invade little towns to murder and rape the women there too.
An insane, inhumane, like terrorist attack. I mean, you're just crazy. And just think about the insane level of hypocrisy. These are the people These are the people
these are the tolerant left, baby.
giving you a purity test.
Yep.
These are the people who are trying to paint you as the bad person. And let's not forget, these terrorists commit heinous crimes, like unspeakable things. Yet somehow Ethan Klein is the bad guy for literally saying exactly what they want, saying Free Palestine, agreeing with them on absolutely everything, yet he's the one getting harassed IRL. You cannot make this shit up, bro. I don't know what level of insane brainwashing has to take place for this to be your conclusion. I mean, am I wrong in saying this is like Hasan's influence in full effect here? Like,
I mean, I don't think Hasan's the only one that does this, but yes, this is Hasan-inspired shit. It really is, because this is the type of stuff he says on his streams all the time, even though he tries his very, very best to not actually go that hard. Absolutely.
Just the stuff he is preaching is just radicalizing so many people. People are just, you know, looking at the things he says and going,
He's right. You're going to have your average lefty want to watch an average leftist streamer with similar values. They go on Twitch, they start watching Hasan, and you end up down the rabbit hole of supporting violent terrorist organizations that execute gay people, that have child sex slaves, that butcher and murder innocent women and children. It's absolutely insane.
Oh, well, I guess Ethan believes this stuff. I guess Ethan believes this stuff. I guess it's okay to support terrorists. I mean, this big lefty streamer seems to do it, and everybody, he's a pretty big audience. I mean, I guess that must be the right take. I mean, you gotta, like, stand in front of a mirror or something and say that to yourself. Like, oh, yeah, I love the terrorists. Yes, October 7th was a good thing, actually. Like, do you not see how incredibly stupid and inhumane that actually sounds?
They support it. I don't think you realize, Mr. Pegasus. They support it. They don't just think it's inhumane. They think it's justice. They wish they would have killed everyone. I think you are missing the point here, sir. So your average American, I think, doesn't actually understand the inner workings of the geopolitics of the Middle East. They don't actually have any idea what's actually going on. That's your average guy. What I think you don't realize is that the extremists wish they succeeded more on October 7th. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I know they have some level of justification. They just have something in their mind who goes, well, X situation, therefore Y, right? It's the old Destiny logic, you know? I can make fun of dead kids because this person did this.
That's right,
Because
of course.
did this, because X, Y, Z. Like, no, bro. You just...
I mean, to be clear, I don't think that what Destiny does is even in the same league as bad as what Hasan is doing. I want to make this clear. I think Destiny's Destiny making fun of dead kids, I think it's a shitty thing to do. But I don't think that is even remotely comparable to directly supporting a terrorist organization that is murdering people. I don't think that is even in the same league.
Come off completely
Destiny, you kind of look like you need a poop over there. Just saying.
Unhinged to the average normal person. Then Ethan pulls up a clip of this interviewer guy rage baiting somebody else, and this guy, you know, unfortunately takes the bait. I don't really know who this guy is, but it seems he got pretty pissed.
Fun at anything. You're poor and you're stupid. Scared?
No, don't.
You're poor and you're stupid. Got him.
Take the bait. You're getting baited, bro.
Yep, absolutely.
Unfortunately.
Don't get baited with the you're scared, bro. Come on. Come on.
Do I look like I'm scared of you?
Oh my god, he actually got baited.
Do I look like I'm scared of you? Do I look
Also, like, if you're rich enough to be cruising in a Rolls Royce, like, you don't want to get in a street fight with some dudes who are just gonna probably sue you and fucking get paid, you know?
Okay, so I don't know anything about this guy or whatever, but you know, if you have aggressive cameras in your face, right? Try to put yourself in that situation. There's this absolute lunatic terrorist supporting freak comes up with this camera all up in your face, calling you names, provoking you. I mean, of course you're gonna
not his best day.
Want to fight back, or at least you're gonna get really angry, right? Not the right move, obviously, if someone is, you know, no matter how much they're provoking you, you likely want to, you know, stay calm, stay chill. You don't want to get sued. You don't want to get posted online. You don't want to lose your cool, of course. But it's expected. I mean, that's going to happen if you start pushing people's buttons. But it really just reminds me of those annoying YouTube pranksters who just push everybody's buttons, and then eventually something happens and then they start crying, right? They get punched in the face.
Yep.
They, you know, in some cases they literally get shot, right? And it's like F around and find out. If you're gonna keep doing this shit, don't be surprised when somebody gets fed up with this. Don't be surprised when somebody is like, okay, I'm done. I'm sick of you people. I'm fighting back. And then no camera's saving you at that point. Right, so this next part, he plays another video. This guy just, you know, going around doing this to basically everybody. Purity testing, you know, the terrorist supporter, purity testing here.
Click this one. It has 700,000 likes.
That's how it works. Harass people in public, get likes, get paid. That's the dream.
What's your stance on Palestine?
Oh, I support Palestine.
There it is. That's what I said. I'm beautiful.
I mean, it's Ethan, listen, bro. Listen, brother. All people are created in the image of the creator. I mean, not trying. Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay, again, I don't really know who that is. Apparently the comments were saying she's like a Filipino celebrity or something. I don't know how she is possibly related to the Israel-Palestine
It's not about that. It's about clicks and views.
Situation at all. It seems like they're just asking anybody and everybody about it. And I feel like this is not helping Palestinians. Like, how would this...
None of this is about helping... Okay, dude, it's so frustrating. You think Hasan cares about helping Palestinians? Hasan doesn't care about helping Palestinians, or he wouldn't support the terrorists that started the war. Dude, the war could have ended. It could have ended literally on day one. First of all, it didn't need to start. Second of all, it could have ended literally on day one. I'm not even exaggerating. It could have ended on day one if they would have returned the hostages and surrendered. They've been saying this the entire time. So no, I don't think they actually give a flying fuck or care even remotely about the Palestinians.
This ever help Palestinians? The only thing this serves is to find somebody to witch hunt, right? So they basically keep asking people until somebody says no, or somebody says, I don't know, or somebody is, you know, not informed about the situation or whatever. You know, basically doesn't give the 100% correct answer, and then they will just witch hunt them to hell, right? I wouldn't be surprised if their next question is not free Palestine, but their question is, do you support the Hamas terrorists? And if you say no, then they will witch hunt you your entire life, because that's essentially what happened to Ethan, let's be honest. And can you imagine, you know, you're in a hurry, you're going somewhere, you know, potentially say the wrong thing here. These psychos are gonna harass you your entire life, try to meet you IRL you. It's just so pathetic, man.
They are complete psychopaths.
Now this next part, Ethan read some of the comments.
Oh, I'm shocked, brother. Finally, the truth sets them free. Why are you shocked? Like, again, you shouldn't be shocked. I've been saying the same thing forever. We were so shocked we lost track of applying pressure. Ooh, what's wrong? Cat got your tongue? I ended up being normal and you thought I was insane? Got him. The biggest twist ever. He disarmed us with the magic words. That's right. Sorry, I'm unconvinced. Why?
Because you're Jewish.
Same. Oh, so now they're going
And these are all liked by him.
How are you this misinformed? How does this actually shock you? Like,
listen, maybe I'm too skeptical for the world.
Ethan having these beliefs should...
The Pussy News Network has truly invaded the world.
Not catch you off guard. This is exactly what he's been saying all this time. This is literally what happens when you only consume Hasan and his goon squad and you're actively being brainwashed the past like several years in a row, which is why the Pegasus channel here...
Oh my god, is that what Pegasus looks like? Bro looks like Ozempic Mudahar. I'm sorry, I'm joking. I know what he looks like. I've known what he looked like for years. Pegasus and I actually go way back, by the way. We've been friends literally forever.
Is so important because we need to clear the lies, okay? Because clearly they don't want to hear anything that Ethan actually says, so they need another channel to understand the truth here. So I don't know, because if you are a viewer and you only ended up watching Hasan and his goon squad this entire time, obviously you're gonna come to these beliefs. You're gonna be so surprised. Oh my god, Ethan doesn't want a genocide. Ethan doesn't want innocent people to randomly just die. But this is what he's been saying this entire time. So we need to, you know, protect the truth here.
He's still a bitch. Intifada. From Intifada account. He's still a bitch.
Big surprise.
They literally called Ben Gavir a good guy. Whoa,
Literally.
now we're just playing a crazy game of telephone.
They even say literally.
That's what I was
No, first of all, we didn't say that about Ben Gavir.
I know.
Are you serious? Did he educate himself since then, or is he just a spineless slime ball? Well, be surprised. You just don't know what you're talking about. Was this song behind the camera? They loved that one. Zombies, dead inside, no conscious.
Those Jews, am I right, guys?
A raging Zionist cosplaying as a pro-Palestine supporter, all liked by the author.
Raging Zionist.
A sidestep check hook would fix that open mouth chewing. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah. Just assault the guy.
Hey, well, I mean...
I do have a problem with that.
Liked by author.
Wow, resorting to violence. Very shocking.
Very shocking from the terrorist supporters, am I right, guys?
From the people who literally support terrorists. What?
Gila said really good guy when referring to him. First of all, Gila said that about Yoav Galant, not about Ben Gvir. All right, sir, you're wrong. Take the L. Take the L. That's first. And second of all, she was talking about one specific instance when Yoav Galant was talking about some sort of peace treaty. Okay, so it sucks to be a retard, but that's what you are.
Wow, I can't believe that they're actually supporting violence.
Ben Gvir has said some radical shit, okay? Even your average right-wing guy in Israel is not out there being like, yeah, Ben Gvir, my favorite guy ever. All right, just to make this clear.
Guys. Also, he's talking about Ethan's mouth. That might actually be Mike from PA, because last time I checked, that was the last guy who wanted Ethan to bleed from the corner of his mouth here. So
he's not going to stop until he's bleeding out of the corner of his mouth.
So it seems like Hasan's entire goon squad is in full effect here. They learned from the best Hamas Piker, endorsing violence. And I just wonder, how much harassment does Ethan actually have to endure for these people to understand? Keep in mind, this is Ethan again, who agrees with 99% of their beliefs. The only disagreement is that
he doesn't want to kill all the Jews.
He doesn't support Hamas terrorists.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving.
I'm glad that we're all on the same page here. I'm glad it's very clear.
On to Adam McIntyre. You might have heard this name before. He had some drama.
Literally who?
With Colleen Ballinger or whatever. But this is basically a YouTuber who openly supported the H3 Snark subreddit. The subreddit who was trying to dox and harass Ethan all this time. They led to the CPS call on Ethan's kids, everything like that. So this guy basically supported this Snark subreddit. And now his own Snark subreddit called Ice on him, right?
Oh, this is the craziest FAFO of all time. Diabolical levels of FAFO. Wait, so you engaged with the Snark subreddit trying to take his kids, and now your Snark subreddit called Ice on you, brother? Oh, no.
Reported him to ICE. So basically, he got a little bit of karma, and here's what he said about Hila.
From his tour.
People role-playing killing his wife.
Wait, everyone! Hila Klein's in the house. Guys, she was just a secretary.
Is this Adam McIntyre creature cosplaying someone murdering Ethan's wife? Yeah, I am not nearly unemployed enough to care about Adam McIntyre. Sorry. Definitely subscribe if you want to see the full video. Of course, I'll be linking more Pegasus in the description. I mostly wanted to see the Palestine News Network, Ethan Klein, Hasan audience jump scare. Hell yeah, dude. Subscribe. Let's up those numbers. So, recap in this video. If you support terrorists, fuck you. A very hot take. But listen, I'm an American. I am Jewish. None of that really matters, to be honest. None of that matters. If you support terrorists, it doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter where you're from. Doesn't matter what your support system is. Fuck you, America. Fuck yeah. See you in the next one, gamers. Sorry, I have a very strong moral compass. And according to my moral compass, if you are supporting terrorists that are raping and murdering and slaughtering and genociding people, ooh, fuck you. Bye. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.